What is up, guys? Mcdoubles back again with a brand new episode of the Outlaw series, the Arcane Dream, and this episode is going to be a doozy because we're going to make it all the way to level 60. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you at the end of the video. Alright guys, let's go ahead and turn in quest up here and see what our next ability is going to be. Start off the video strong, hopefully, with a good ability. I saw Moonblade. That's not good. Holy crap. That is very, very good. Okay, so we got silence on the last character we played, and we have it on top of counterspell. That is just crazy good. Having double silence effects is it's just gonna work wonders for locking people down. We just had a huge boost in our power level in ways that we actually haven't seen yet on this character, and that should tell you something because we've gotten some pretty solid pickups so far. Oh my god. I think what I'm gonna do now is probably do a Blackrock prison run or two, and then we'll hit up Ungoro after that. Alright guys, got a group together, and we're gonna do some prison runs and hopefully get some levels really fast. Alright guys, level 50. This is huge. Not only do we have a Scroll of Fortune now, but we can finally do the entire point of the build, and that is going to be Missile Barrage, 3 points into that, and start seeing what the true power level of our build actually is going to be. Okay, let's go ahead and put 3 points into Missile Barrage right off the bat. This is going to give me a 20% chance with my moonfire to reduce the channel duration of arcane missiles by 2 whole seconds, which is really phenomenal, in fact, because it's going to basically cut it in half. And on top of that, it reduces the mana cost by 100%, and the missiles fire faster. So it's going to be a whole lot of damage. So we're going to go ahead and re-roll Track Beasts. I actually forgot we got this ability. That's really bad, really bad. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. Should be in the Survival Hunter tree, and hopefully we get something far better. I think this is literally the worst ability that we have, and even the next worst thing, which is probably over here, Hibernate and Abolish Poison, they're not even close to the same level of bad as Track Beasts. So I think my build's actually coming out very well so far. Hopefully we can continue that trend. Chain Lightning. I know it does decent damage, especially if this is off Wrath numbers, right? And so the first thing that comes to my mind is PvE. And I think Flame Strike plus Chain Lightning, my AoE is probably through the roof. So I'm really excited to be able to use an ability like Chain Lightning. I actually did play as Shaman for a lot of Wrath. Shaman and Paladin is what I played during Wrath the most, at least. And I really love Chain Lightning and Chain Heal. So hopefully we can do something with that. At the very least, it's a decent amount of damage on a 6-second cooldown. So it's something that we can just keep using for extra damage. I don't know if the damage is going to be so low that it will be not worth using in the first place, but we'll have to find out and see. So as you guys can see from this recount right here, I'll try to blow it up a bit for you guys as well. We are in first place, and our damage is through the roof right now. I mean, completely through the roof. And this is with him having to kite everything around, so we're not getting consistent flame strikes off. But between Chain Lightning and Flame Strike, we have a really solid damage core. I think our build might be very good for PvE, and I don't really PvE often, so maybe this will be the character that actually does it. Maybe I'll try to raid for real and not just kind of mess around. We'll see. I really like this character so far. I love casters now. I didn't think I would love them so much, but look at all this stuff that I can do with my character. It's like so interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and evocation here, but yeah, pretty awesome. All right, what are we gonna get? Backstab, really? Okay, well that's not good. Wrong character, wrong character. But after the 2 spells we just got, I can't complain too much. Guys, we weren't even fully upgraded. This guy, nice guy right here actually, let me use his book, and look at this. Rank 6 arcane missiles, rank 2 and 3 chain lightning. I was already hitting like a truck with chain lightning, so that's a bit of a surprise. Rank 5 flame strike, we weren't even fully upgraded with that. This is crazy. Our damage is really high. The only thing I need to do now is use weak auras to make some kind of pop-up for when I get my Missile Barrage proc. And also, for when I get a impact proc, that would help tremendously. So I'll get that done eventually. It'll happen. Alright guys, finally another player. Hopefully we can catch up to this guy and kill them. Looks like we will be able to. Let's go ahead and get the net off. Moonfire, Flame Shock. I'm not too worried about him running because we do have the Curse of Exhaustion that I have up on him now. Go for the Arcane Missiles. Just gotta make sure we upkeep that Curse of Exhaustion. Why is he saying stop? I can't, man. Alright, 8,600 XP. What loot do we get? Ooh, Mystic Orb Shard. Okay. A bunch of enchanting stuff. Nothing really too good. But 8,600 XP, so I'll take it. Alright, we have a guy right here. Go ahead and go for the stun. Missile Barrage just right on top of him. Go ahead and get that net off. We're going to kill him with Moonfire spam. He's counterspelled on the fear. Got him. Big damage, man. 8,800 XP. Alright, some decent loot off that guy, too. Bunch of enchanting crap again, but we got some Mystic Orb Shards, which is always nice. What are we going to get? Hope it's something good. Come on.
Hope it's something good.
Poisons? I don't... I don't want poisons, man. And listen, guys, I get it. I get that I can put my poisons on my gun, and then I can shoot my gun and apply the poison, maybe. Dampen magic. Okay. I'm not exactly sure how useful this is going to be. So it's going to reduce my magic damage taken by 3%, but also my healing by 3%. I guess it depends on the matchup. If the guy I'm up against has less magic damage, I guess I would not want to have this on, because I'd just be reducing my healing. But at the same time, if the guy I'm facing is somebody similar to my build, maybe this would make a difference overall. I'm not sure it's the most impactful thing in the world. And so all this does is means we have to wait till level 56 to get our next 2 AE ability, and that's going to be the last one for this character. So let's really hope for something good with that one. Alright, and we have somebody right here. You know what? I don't even care. I'm just going to go for it. Gonna get that Curse of Exhaustion off. Impact Stun. And this is going to be an easy kill right here. He's going to die. And got him. Okay, 7,000 XP. What are we going to get? Ooh, potions. A decent amount of blue gear as well. Yeah, I'll totally take that. As you can see, we do have the weak aura set up, which is nice. Guys, it's been tough out here in Un'Goro. There's so many groups of people. It's been very difficult to get those solo fights. But you know what? As an outlaw, take what you can get. Rest in peace, Gulch. I'm real sorry, man. This ring, some potions, Mystic Rune Fragment, Winter's Bite, wow, more potions, and Fire Toasted Bun. Increases hit rating by 20 for 1 hour. Wow, okay. Yeah, I'll take it. Oh, they're back for more. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get that Viper Sting off. They're running again. Are they gonna die anyway? Oh my god! It looks like that guy jumped in. It's okay that they got the loot. I'll take it. Check it out, guys. Stone Render Gauntlets just dropped. And we won them. We actually won them. And that was a huge upgrade over what we had. I mean, just astronomically big upgrade over what we had. I'll take it. That's beautiful. Okay, guys. So one thing I would like to do is go ahead and see right now at level 55 if dual wielding is going to give me more spell power than just using my Zumra's Vexing Cane. So the Vexing Cane is going to give me 10 stamina, 10 intellect, 21 spell power, and then increase my total spell damage and healing done by 6 and 4% as well. Now, if I use the Valiant Short Sword, which gives 16 spell power, and the Black Crystal Dagger, which gives 12 spell power, 5 mana per 5 seconds, and 3 intellect, we're going to see if that's going to give me more total spell damage. Now, obviously, I will lose out on some stamina and some total intellect, but if the spell damage increase is at least probably about 30 more than my current increase, it might be worth it. We'll have to see. So, right now we're at 220, and let's see where we go once we equipped both of these weapons and then enchant them with Flame Tongue. So before we enchant them with Flame Tongue, we're at 187. So that was going to be a whole 43, I believe, less than what we currently had with the staff. But if we enchant them, we are at 265 as opposed to 220, which is a significant upgrade and totally worth the small loss in stamina and intellect. All right, what are we gonna get? True Shot Aura. Well, as a caster, that's probably the most useless ability you can get. Pretty decent for other people that I'm playing with. So if I group up, I have a decent aura that I can have on at all times. Let's take a look at it. It's going to increase the attack power of party and raid members by 5%. So yeah, for group stuff, for BGs even, it's not a bad ability in that regard, if we're thinking of it from a purely helpful support point of view. Okay. Looks like we're being followed. Let's see if maybe we can get this guy. Alright, there we go. He messed up real bad, actually. Alright, he should be dead now. I tried to silence so he could not blink. Alright, hopefully my pet gets him. I do have the Curse of Exhaustion. Alright, this is going to be it. We have the proc on the Missile Barrage. This is, oh, okay. Not quite. We have the root though, so it's no big deal. Flame Shock, go for the Chain Lightning. There's another guy. Are we kidding? Can we get this guy? We're gonna get him. He's dead. Alright, we have a guy right here. Let's go for it. Alright. Missile Barrage proc. That should be the end of her. Moonfire spam. Gonna go for the web on her now. She's silenced as well. Hopefully we can still get this kill. We got the counterspell on that heal, and we got her 15,000 XP. What are we going to get from that? Pretty decent. Pugilist Bracers, a lot of Burning Blossoms, and Jagged Arrows. Okay. Alright, guys. This last quest should be it to get us all the way to level 60. It's been a really long journey, guys, but we finally did it. There we go! Level 60! Oh, I'm so excited. I still don't know what I'm going to do with my ability essence, but we have to figure something out. So let's go ahead and Hearthstone, sell some stuff, put some new gear on, and let's go over some talent choices. Alright guys, let's go ahead and use some of the tomes we've gotten. These are not all the tomes for the character, but just a few for now until I send some gold over from my main. But we're going to go ahead and do the Flame Tongue Totem weapon, Chain Lightning, as well as Moonfire. And a big shout out to Voltaire for sending me the Moonfire tome. He did this for me by like episode 2, which was pretty cool. I've had it waiting for me in the mail. So let's go ahead and compare some damage values. We're going to have 228 to 267 for our Moonfire base hit, and then 432 over time. And then when we use this, it's going to go to 240 to 280 and 476 over time. And then with the Flame Tongue weapon, it says 39. And if we use this, it now does 45, which is going to be increased by the 3 points in elemental weapons that we did take right here in the enhancement shaman tree by 60%. So that's going to be very significant. We're going to go from 379 in our current gear to, if we double enchant once again, 399. 20 increase, which is pretty great. Alright, let's go ahead and use the last one. Chain Lightning. 491 to 551. And if we use Chain Lightning Tome, wow, 579 to 647. That's about 100 damage increase. That is crazy. And I also sent a lot of starter gear that I've had waiting for me. Nothing too special, but just some decent stuff to throw on. I'm not entirely sure if I should buy 2 daggers for Flame Tongue weapon. It's something I'm probably going to look at. I don't know if there are applicable daggers that are going to be quite good on the auction house, but we're going to go ahead and use Jindo's Judgment, and that's going to surprisingly be less total bonus damage, which means, actually, hold on, let's go ahead and check the auction house. These 2 weapons that I bought off the auction house for testing purposes, which is going to be the Fang of Venoxus, as well as the Scepter of the Unholy. If we put both of these on, and then we enchant them both with Flame Tongue, you can see that our spell power went over 400, which was significantly higher than just using a staff. So clearly dual wielding is going to be much more powerful with Flame Tongue for me. A lot of people debate that, so I thought that would be an interesting thing to show in the video. And also, if we go ahead and put on a lot of our new gear, we'll see exactly how strong we're going to be. Alright boys, so you can see that with a lot of new gear, in fact we replaced every single thing we had on, and I'll hover over all of it now. We somehow only managed to get 30 extra spell power, but of course that's not including the, I believe it was around 1500 extra mana that we gained, maybe around 300 health, and of course we gained a whole lot of hit rating in the process as well as mana per 5, and we still have to get random enchants. I'll start working on that now, but so far it's looking like we have a rather strong character right off the bat. You guys knew what was going to happen. We're going to go ahead and try out Starfall. If it turns out it sucks, we can also always use a Scroll of Choosing to change it to Arcane Barrage, but we have to try it before we just cancel it out. So let's go ahead and grab that. And now we have Starfall, which is pretty sick, if I do say so myself. And then on top of that, we're going to go ahead and use our dice to get a ability from our 1 AE that we have left over. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see what we get. It probably won't be too impactful. Meditate. I don't even know what I have that builds combo points. So I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to use Meditate. Looks like I actually have Backstab, so who would have thought? I guess since we're here, we might as well go ahead and reroll one of our abilities too with our last Scroll of Fortune. And as I'm looking at all the abilities, it looks like Backstab was the way to go. So maybe that was a bit of a blunder. But there weren't really going to be any 1 AE abilities that were worth getting, I would say, to where it really upsets me. Maybe True Shot Aura. Righteous Defense. There we go. Yep, that's it. Righteous Defense. Let's go ahead and see what we get after re-rolling Righteous Defense. I'm actually very curious if I'll get something that makes a difference. We never did pick up a Gap Creator, and that's a huge problem, obviously, for PvP, but I do have high hopes for this character for PvE. So, yeah, let's see what happens. Ghost Wolf! That's exactly what we needed! That is exactly what we needed. And I was just talking about that too. Wow. So now we have something we can do between Ghost Wolf and Curse of Exhaustion. It's not the most powerful. It's not Blink. It's not Frost Nova. But it's still very, very strong. It's also not Travel Form, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, right? So we'll take it. This is pretty good. I'm very satisfied with that. Alright guys, so as you can see, we're at the target dummies now, and I'm going to use Starfall right off the bat. It's not going to be entirely accurate, so it's very AoE focused. But as you can see, it's quite strong, I would say. If we're doing AoE damage, if we're focusing on AoE damage, we certainly have quite a lot going for us. Alright guys, let's go ahead and go over my talents, what I have right now. Definitely not a say all be all, it's just what we leveled with, right? So we have 3 points in elemental weapons, we have 2 points in improved Ghost Wolf. I've done that recently. And then if we go ahead and go in the Arcane Mage tree, it's 3 points in Arcane Stability, 3 points in Arcane Concentration, 2 in Magic Attunement, 3 in Arcane Mind, 2 in Arcane Potency, 3 in Arcane Empowerment, 3 in Mind Mastery, 3 in Missile Barrage, of course. And then if we go into the Balanced Druid tree, we have 2 in Improved Moonfire, 1 in Nature's Splendor, 5 in Vengeance, 3 in Insect Swarm, and then 1 in Starfall. And I believe that is everything. So, that's what we got going for us, guys. We reached level 60. I'm going to put up a new poll shortly after this video where you guys can vote on what the next build we're going to level all the way to 60 is. So get ready for that. But I will see you guys in the next video. Mcdoubles out.